Gang, this your boy Skills, and you are now tuning into the best reaction show on YouTube. That's right, this is Truth Nation Center Stage, where you, the viewer, gets to show your possibilities and creativity right here on our stage. Because the mainstream media won't support you, we will.
Truth Nation Center Stage live reaction season 3 episode 7 Sunday a little after 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tune into the show weekly where we break out independent artists of all genres worldwide. Live reactions and music reviews with music composers combined in the industry for over a decade. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to receive notifications and emails when we are live. Email truthnationrecords@gmail.com. Follow at Truth Nation Records. Submit your artist name, song title, Instagram, and now TikTok with your YouTube links and MP3s. If the mainstream radio won't support you,
we will.
We will.
We here, Aki.
We're here. Episode 7, 2-week break. Man. How does 2 weeks feel?
Restful, definitely. You know, but there's always the challenge that you go through when you you take a break from something, or just everyday period, a couple of challenges. The holiday weekend, the holidays, of course, that was a good time right there. I went to work on Thanksgiving, got fed at work. Got overtime for working on that day because that was my usual off day, and then turned around and ate when I got home. Man, it was, it was beautiful. Spent a lot of time with the fam, learn some new dances, I guess. Our children, they get to do these TikTok dances and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, other than that was cool. It's just been more preparation for my second son, man. That's all. Just
man, I almost forgot that you was having another one on the way, Aki. That's how busy we've been. How far along is she?
I'll tell you right now, man. My son is due anytime between December 24th and the 1st of January, man. So he's we were 36 weeks right now. I just feel like
the other one just came not too long ago.
He did, man. He came
came the second one.
Look, he'll be a year, 1 year old on the 27th of this month, man. So, and he's already walking now. He's already walking.
Amazing. Man. So he's gonna be the big bro. That's gonna be the big bro.
Yeah,
you're saving what the gender is gonna be, right? As a surprise.
No. We already got the gender. I'm gonna have another boy, man.
That boy got the King's Army.
Yeah.
King's Army. Do you have a name?
Samuel Ben Kyle.
Love it.
Yeah, it means may God hear and have strength and discernment.
Amazing.
Or be a builder of strength and discernment. Excuse me.
Be a builder of strength and discernment. And then your first son, break down the name for your first son.
Yirmiyahu David is may Yahweh rise in love or change. That's what his name means. So both of my sons their names are a pivotal point in my life as they came. My first son, Yirmiyahu, I got his name when I was 10 years old. It came to me at 10 years old when I heard the name Jeremiah, but I knew I wanted to do it in Hebrew. So I was like, I'm gonna name my first son Jeremiah. And then I held on to that, bro. I held on to that until I was like 10. I'm 34 years old now. So it's, look at how long it's been since that's been in the waiting. And he came at the time of love. Like I needed to show myself love more, give myself more love, and to be able to, help people understand the true meaning of love. And that's what he is now, bro. I swear we everywhere we go, it's like people stop and they want to touch him. They want to pick him up. They just, oh my God, he's so adorable. And he just looks at them with the most adorable face, and he just goes and he just smiles, bro. And it is funny because like his energy changes the room immediately. Immediately.
What's going to be interesting, Ak, is the fact that you've had them back to back, because I didn't have my boys back to back. It was it was a different experience because there's an age gap, there's a huge age gap. And within that huge age gap, there's life experiences that I'm facing and that are now changing now that I had my second one where I'm more wiser. Where you are now having them back to back, even though you're facing your own experiences as well, but those experiences are going to obviously be different.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and it wasn't, having them back to back. I feel like me and Wan on TL Wan, we are people confuse us sometimes as twins or as, what I'm saying, they would think he's the older brother and I'm the younger brother.
Right.
Because we have like a year and like 13-month gap between each other, but because we've looked alike and lived with each other most of our lives, people always thought we were twins. And my mom and them used to dress us up when we were little. Kind of, so nobody knew we were twins. For them, I feel like they need that partner. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my partner when I was coming up before my sister came. You know what I'm saying? My sister came 3 years later, but it was me and then Wan a year and a half later, damn near. And so we had the opportunity to kind of build this big brother, little brother relationship to the point where it didn't become big brother, little brother. It became brothers. So me and Wan don't necessarily, I say that's my little brother, but like that's my brother. Like when you look at us and we hang around, I wouldn't tell everybody like that's my little brother. These my brothers. You know,
is there something, him being your younger brother, is there something that you've learned from him and he's learned from you, even though you're the oldest?
Man, his resilience, bro is he's resilient. Like, and my son is the same exact way, very persistent in what it is that they're wanting or are they looking at, like whatever they're focused on. Very very pertinent. Like I and like they'll have an attitude for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing he taught me kind of as being a bigger brother, was because I had to grow up faster. He had the ability to still kind of be a kid. So like I was being told to watch us, but I looked and seen I didn't have to watch one. I just had to make sure this nigga wasn't getting into no fights or whatever the case may be. But like, bro was smart enough to do stuff on his own. He's very artistic, and you know what I'm saying. And he because of his bond with my mom, and I'm being the oldest, so I had a different bond versus him being the baby boy. It was different. So he had the opportunity to really regulate his emotions more than I had to. I didn't have that ability to really regulate my emotions as a child, because I was still as the older brother, and Pops doing what he was doing at the time. It wasn't always around, so I was looking for male energy stuck with my mom, who kind of gave it. But because my mind at that time, I always say I've been woke since I was a kid, because I've always seen things completely other than what people have,
a different perspective.
Always, bro. So and so it was a little different. But the good thing about me having them back to back again, they're partners, and then most likely they'll be born, they're the same sign. So that's going to be the only kind of battle, is like they may build a true bond, or they may it may be one of those what was it, competitions,
competitive brothership.
That
competitive brothership.
I don't know yet. I know with my son Yermi, he's persistent in what he wants. So it's like he'll sit there and cry, make a scene, throw a tantrum, and all kind of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how my other one is going to be, and if they're both going to do the same. I'm just excited for the journey, because me growing up having a younger brother, but that was like my partner everywhere we went. We was kind of like, everybody know it was us. And it always kind of felt good, because somebody was looking out for me while I'm looking out for them. Amazing. At the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Amazing hockey. Love it.
Yes, sir.
How do you, are you ready to get into this music?
Man, let's get into this. Look, man, I need to hear some good shit right now.
Listen, the first artist to come up on episode 7 is, now forgive me if I tarnish your name, this is Tenta Little A. I have no idea what that means, but we're gonna
find out through the music. That's what it sounds like.
We're gonna find out through the music. Tenta Little A, one take.
Let's go, Tenta.
Official music video.
Visual Kings.
much energy.
Pick up a gun, get off the net, you know it's time to go. Said everything I say is off the dome, you know I never wrote. I'm in here talking crazy, I've been fucking up the microphone. I almost had to pop this one bitch cause she took my soul. My baby mom keep going through my phone, had to change my codes. I know some young niggas for the free that'll wipe your nose. I see y'all niggas up in petty cheese, that is not no rose. You don't really even got no paper, you just put on clothes. Walking through the mall and blew 1,000 cause I got a show. I'm finna hit the crib and show y'all niggas how to put it on. I'm really putting on, I'm in my zone, I'm really in that mode. These niggas beating on they bitch when they play my songs. When I get mad, I'm finna tweak, better watch your tone. We seen the boys, we had to dash and we made it home. Heard Rondo up in jail with a broken nose, and I heard they broke that nigga jaw, calling broken bones. If them not no dead, that's what you smoking on. I fuck around and almost shot my dog cause it broke my dough. Missing plays cause I was high as hell and ain't check my phone. I blew like 80 racks, I'm still going, the check ain't gone. I'm in the club jigging with my niggas, my neck on
froze. Hey, you gotta love
I guess that's what he meant by one take. That's what he meant by one take. Now the beat is crazy. The beat is crazy.
He going stupid.
And obviously he's from the young generation based on his delivery and his approach on this. Because I think me and you would have approached this differently.
Way different.
Way different. Now let's give it some constructive criticism. How do you feel? We know it's not a full song; it's a freestyle.
Of course. So I'm not gonna rate it between.
We can't really rate. We don't really rate freestyles on this when they're under a minute. But
this one, I'll say for him being in his young generation, or even if he's not in the young generation, if it's just that's the type of music he's in, I'm not mad at it. However, I feel like he was trying to compete with the beat, and that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he can't rap, because my man actually he had a few word plays up in there that it had me laughing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they were good. They weren't crappy. But like I said, it just, to me, that's kind of what threw me, was him competing with the beat. Like, it's like the beat is already going fast and you're trying to go faster than the beat, and it was catching, you know what I'm saying? It was like it was hitting and catching here and there, but it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, in the pocket. But I heard the influence, and I heard this new style generation where they, you know, like, I think that's like a Detroit style. I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying, if that's the thing, but like hearing that drum pattern and the way he was, it sounded from the Midwest to me. Midwest. So yeah, but it wasn't bad, man. But I feel I want this young dude to continue to, you know, get in there and be authentic, be really authentic with yourself. And if you're going to be the gimmick, you know, rapper that's doing those, I would say take a look at Dax, DAX, because he's very articulate with his raps. He has good wordplay and punchlines, and his schemes, the way he set it up. But
I'll be honest with you, with Dax, I like Dax's I put Dax with those backpack.
Yes, he a Kanye West rapper, but
you know
on from a different lane.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, now when it comes to backpack rappers, I'll be completely honest, Aki. I feel like they're great at freestyling. I don't think they're the greatest at creating records. Songs.
No. But Dax, the style, like, he can transition on any style of beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that, and that's why I feel like this young man, Tenta or what? How do you say it?
Tenta Little A.
Tenta Little A. So Tenta Little A, he can kind of get on that, you know, Busta Rhymes rapping of this generation, where like debate, like how the Baby did it. But even though he's grown, it was he did gimmick rapping that was very catchy, and he had the marketing tool behind it. With this guy right here, he looked like he'll be able to market his music, you know what I'm saying, really good. But it definitely needs to, you know, freshen up a little bit.
Freshen up a little bit.
Yeah, because he's right there.
The thing with the new generation that I realized too, and we can compare it generation to generation. I've been around for the 3 generations, for the golden era, right before it was right after the Run DMC era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The Daddy Kanes and all that, right? KRS-Ones and all that, right? The pioneers. You got that era.
Yep.
And you got the golden era with the Biggie, the Pacs,
man,
the Nas's, the Jay-Z's, and all that.
And then you got the early 2000s.
And then you have the early 2000s. So we would probably say 4 at this point. Probably.
I'll put it to you like this. 4
different pockets.
E40 and Too Short are the only artists in the industry that has rapped through all 4 or 5 decades now.
Really?
Yeah, the 80s, look, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, and between 22 and now, bro. They got like 5 decades, and they're part of hip hop's 50 years. Yeah, bro.
Special, bro. I never knew that.
I learned it when I learned it when E40 did his when he did that versus battle versus Too Short, him and Too Short. They gave all of the history right there, bro. E40 has dropped the project in the 80s, in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and now the 2020s, bro.
Wow,
yeah, he's so in the early state, like the golden era in the early 2000s, where hip hop really was like the thing, right? And you had a great mix of every music, honestly, in that era. In the golden era in the early 2000s, you got a great mix of hip hop, R&B, pop, and electro music, like dance hall, go music, right? You had a lot of those things,
right,
in that time frame. So with this artist right here, you know, we have lived through some of these decades, bro, and you can we have enough knowledge and seen enough in there to kind of differentiate and see where some of the newer generations is getting their influences from.
Right. You know, and what I was going to note is that back in the days till now, or any of those eras where we enjoyed the music, I feel like everybody had a unique sound, something different that we can appreciate. But here in this era, a lot of them try to sound it's too much imitation and not enough innovation, like Air says.
Yeah, I love that, Air. Shout out to Air Nation for that.
Shout out to Air Nation for that.
That's a good one for that one. Yeah, no, but I kind of agree with you, Aki, because sometimes I hate when I'm able to listen to an artist and go, "Oh, you sound like this person, this person, this person." Not that it's a bad thing, although it could come off not really great, because if I'm saying you sound like this, I can hear your influence. I want to say, hey, yo, you got your own sound. I can see where you get influences from, but you got your own sound. That's the difference. And with some artists, I can hear that, you know what I'm saying? Like with our breakout artist that we had 2 weeks ago, or about a month ago, or something like that, since we take our break with Antonio, with his Elote Man, and then the Proverbs, you know what I'm saying? For an artist, he was referencing that people try to compare him to Kendrick.
Shout out Chill Fam in the building.
Chill Fam. No, you good. They try to make the comparison to him and Kendrick. However, you can just hear the Kendrick influence. He don't sound like Kendrick at all.
Right. It was just that particular record.
Exactly, because I listen to I have his music, and none of his stuff, he don't sound like him. He just did that for that record. Like sometimes we make records because we know, oh, I can market the hell out of this record if I make it this, or be creative in this way, and run with that lane. So that's kind of how he did it, but he was just giving off that West Coast vibe when it came down to it. And I feel like with Tenta, what is it? Tenta
little A.
Tenta little A. There we go. My fault, man. Hey, that's kind of
another thing we want to work on. New
artist names,
generations is them artist names. Let us. I don't know where y'all getting these names from, but listen.
Your artist name,
abbreviate them better, or hit the dictionary.
Your artist name, you don't want that. This is something they talked about in hip hop too. You don't want your artist name to be too complicated for somebody to try to remember, especially if this their first time hearing you. You know what I mean? It's like ONTL Dewan, it don't sound all appealing at first, but you remember the ONTL part easily.
That's what always sticks, Aki.
Exactly. You get
know
what I mean? And that's why we did it the way ONTL did it like that. We all got ONTL in front of our names because just like ASAP Rocky, ASAP Yams, ASAP Ferg, you know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? So it was strategic. It was very strategic because it was like, how do we separate ourselves but still kind of give that, you know, something that people can appeal to? So we have our own name, but as a group, even though we're individual artists, as a group, we utilize the ONTL, our record label, as part of our group, like how ASAP Rocky and them did. That's their record label, ASAP Records. But every person has the ASAP part of them, which is the acronym that they use. And so that's same thing here. We the same concept. So it makes it a little easier. You might not remember ONTL Dewan, but you'll remember ONTL Wan and ONTL Zeb, or you'll just remember ONTL and you'll know, oh, they go to ONTL brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know us as ONTL. And then when we tell y'all it stands for Out of Nowhere the label, that makes it sticks more, because now it's like, oh, ONTL Out of Nowhere the label. That's hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So that's just some constructive criticism for you, though. ATC Productions.
Shout out ATC. We just got your email. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
But other than that, bro, I'm not mad at the record. I kind of rock with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Rock with it a little bit. Let's see what else we got in here. And if you want to follow that artist and check them out, that's Tenta little A, all one word, the number 10 on Instagram. This next artist, this is BG Smiley with Red Rover. BG Smiley
this sound like it can go crazy.
Rover. Let's see.
Hey, does the Red Rover got stars in it? That's all I want to know.
Rover, nigga, come get this bitch off. Top jail gang, bitch, you know that I get off. Please help, you need somebody. Rover, nigga, come get this bitch off. Top jail gang, bitch, you know that I get off. What they did to me, you better ask what I did to them. Face shots, ass shots, and a couple caskets. And on the other side, them niggas know that I get a racket. Red Rover, come breathe some static. Drop a 5, baby K, nigga, he gon' let you have it. I don't do the essays, and they get it bragging. She would stick that face out, the songs were all dramatic. What about Benzo? He got left in traffic, jumped out, and woke up, I'ma do my thing. Niggas always talking shit, don't even gotta bring no need for a beam or scope, nigga, I got good aim. Put it in my pocket on Jagger, I got some good game. Star, baby, you want some fame, I give your ass some fame. Check channel 2 news, you see what I'm saying? She said I did work her last night, I was off of cocaine. Caught him in the E-way and left that nigga in both lanes. Niggas start banking after high school, like why you change? Baby got some ass on, I'm trying to do something. This Glock pocket make it hopscotch, will make your heart stop. Heavy metal rockin', well nigga, this ain't no slip knot. Baby, do your dance on the dick, bitch, like a TikTok. Favor for a favor, you get that nigga, I'ma get one too. Drop in, we gon' spin, we gon' spin again. Drop in, we gon' spin, we gon' spin again. Moral story, you drop in, you gon' end up like twins. Stop capping on my gang, nigga, you know we get it in. 556 to burn you down and knock down me again. All these bitches outside, nigga, you better bring them in. Bounty face ain't tucking no tail, I'll probably break his chin. Ass roll go, hot take bill, was acting like a bitch. 13 nigga, church boy, posted at the bricks. He got red down and aired out for thinking what his dick. Napcat, them niggas ain't on shit, they ain't kill nobody. Me and Glizzy in the low, it's like 4 bodies. We're Rover, he need help, please call somebody. He got left in the hood, nigga, without no nose probably. All these niggas love switching it up and fuck little body. Came home, ran some shit up and fuck how you feel. Need a bad bitch, slim dick like she baby. She wanna stay with a P, tell her where my payday. Pull up the scene and get the slime like a Beyblade. Rick Greasy and we still yelling out vague game. He was buzzed down, not his ass around here with no change. Start the engine up and get the ground, I'm like, oh man. Fuck suckers, I don't duck suckers, I get up with them. Top hat, round 4 flashing to the wheels off. Red pour 4, pop that motherfucking seal off. Caught him at the bus, I didn't dinner, blew his wheels off. Caught him at the bus stop and dinner, blew his heels off. Top jail gang, bitch, you know I gotta get off. Check the scoreboard, nigga mad that they get off. Rover, nigga, come get this bitch off. Hey, somebody, Rover, nigga, come get this bitch off. Help, please, he needs somebody.
That definitely was different.
Gave it a 2, and Air Nation gave it a DoorDash. Send them somewhere else.
Hey,
He
yo,
said DoorDash got better timing than that man's delivery. Yeah,
hey, he sound colder than my man's survival skills, bro. If Serv was here, he would have gave the black
Serv
light.
would have gave him the black light, the white light, the green light.
Yeah.
Listen,
Look now, as you know, I gotta be realistic, right? I have to be realistic. It's definitely not our type of record, especially somebody who listens to music. So you gotta understand that this is a different sound that we're coming into listening to, or is becoming known around. You know what I mean? Like I said, it just the way
what is that genre called? Garbage?
I say, hey, I ain't name it. I don't know what it's called. I'm just watching from a distance and looking like
subpar.
I'm giving them the conceited face, like
the conceited face.
You know what I mean? Like,
man.
But for the artist,
yeah, give him some constructive criticism.
I gotta give it to him, man. It was hard to listen to because
I've said it was hard to listen to. Not hard.
I mean, like, bro was rapping his own beat. And then what made it crazy was the beat didn't have a lot of instruments into it, didn't have a lot of instruments to it. So that's what make it like to these new artists out here, bro. If y'all really take the time out to just study music, because if you study music, you would understand how it's a relationship. Your voice is a instrument, and and has a relationship with the other instruments on the record. And if you're trying to compete with these instruments, it don't sound right. Or if you don't have enough, like that beat was so open, bruh could rap like that, but it didn't sound good because there was nothing appealing to his raps. Now, he did have some funny little stuff he was saying, but when you try to run your rap and make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, to fit your how you say you trying to fit two bars into one bar, and that don't work a lot of times. And that's what I see these young rappers try.
Everyone's saying that he was trying to compete with the beat.
Yeah, and again,
with the other kid.
and again, if you just started rapping within just the first year or so, or you decided, hey, me and the homies be freestyling, all of a sudden you guys want to start recording records, that's totally fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, when you got to really take into consideration that there's people who actually get paid and make a living off of this, and sometimes when y'all do the little hobbyist thing when it comes to the music, it does a disservice to you, not just yourself, but to everyone in the culture, bro, because they're listening to it and it's just like, come on, bro. And you think this is hot, and you think I'm supposed to rock with this, you know what I mean? So it's
he got a lot of yes men in his corner,
right? Because again, what he was saying was not bad, but I think he could have it just didn't fit the beat, and his flow on this beat didn't have a relationship, like it wasn't married, you know what I mean? It wasn't married. So that's I can't rate that. I can't give it nothing, because
you know that Serv would have gave that a negative 1.
I can't give it anything.
PG smiling, keep working. That you got a lot of work to do.
You have talent.
Get rid of the yes men.
You have the ability to rap and put words that sound great together. You have that ability. I'm not taking that away. However, really sit down and try to be creative from your lane. Talk about BG. What is his name? BG Smiley. Smiley, BG. Yeah. Talk about BG Smiley, even if you are in the streets or whatever, but be creative with it, man. Use your real language. You know what I'm saying? Say certain things that make sense to you. Cause like I have a verse, I have a bar from a verse. I go, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it so I don't mess it up. but I said something, and a lot of people won't catch on to it until they actually talk to me and ask me because I go, it's ONTO Dewan, the one and only name. A Gemini from an Aries is how I got this flame. And so, right. And so what I mean by that is my sign is a Gemini. My father's sign is an Aries. He's an Aries and he's the fire sign. So that's why I said that. I said a Gemini from an Aries is how I got this flame. So that's me speaking my truth, something about me, just in a creative way that somebody has to actually listen to in order to catch on to it, and they may catch on to it if they're into astrologies and things like that. And what Buddy was saying in this record, he said a lot of stuff that I've heard from street rappers and people who, live that lifestyle and stuff like that. And I've heard many way more to be creative. So that's why I'm only giving that constructive criticism about your creativity. You can be a little bit more creative with what you're saying because you have funny punchlines. I grew up around one of my homies called Primetime, and that was his deal. Bruh was a punchline rapper, set up punchline, and it was always funny and catchy. But it didn't matter what song he was on or how you knew he was setting up for the punchline. You can hear it. So that's my constructive criticism to BG Smiley, man.
There you go. My constructive criticism is a donut, -1. Swanita last fall official music video coming up.
Let's
next.
Go.
Swanita last fall.
Swanita, let's go.
Let me know what y'all think about this panel. Share it out to 10 or more friends. Let's
Honestly, I gotta see, and honestly, it's killing me to see myself the way you see, and watch you turn away to me. The single most electric breed, touching souls to ever meet. A twisted, rusty red like me, and honestly, it's breaking me. Cause honestly, I don't recall the time at last we had it all. To be flying high and touching peaks, cross a river where I want to be. To find what we will always seek, a horizon with the distant peak. And we at last you had it all, at a place we should have been as far. And I will work my life the whole way through to find the love that we once knew. There are days I know you cannot see the beauty that's alive in me. It lurks beneath the deep side. The shit I know you see the lie, but underneath pathetic me is a person that I long to be. The person that I long to be. At a place we should have been last fall. The person that I long to be.
We got sounds like a commercial, and we got a 4. We can't vibe with it. Last fall official music video. Carol gave it a 4. Air Nation said it sounds like a Super Bowl commercial. Bobby D,
I ain't
welcome
gonna
to
lie.
the podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, it did sound like a Super Bowl commercial. I just feel like the engineering on it would have
Could have given more of a pop.
Woo! Because I heard the potential of the record. Like,
did it sound like raw instruments that they were recording?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounded like they were from a producer's ear. It sounded more like they were going off of like raw feeling, because you could hear the feeling of the music. Like this was them as a band doing their thing, recording it live, and it sounded okay. It wasn't bad. It's just I feel like sometimes, we probably would have. I'll say this: we probably would have enjoyed that experience watching them live. like in on stage versus us listening to this sound recording and the way we're listening to it, because it's like I was feeling what the potential of the record was. However, I just wasn't feeling it, and that's sometimes you can't miss with the records when it comes down to making music. Music is one of my favorite producers always talks about it. It don't matter what instruments you use or what type of person you are, when it comes down to making music. If you don't feel it, it's not going to be reciprocated. And so that's the one thing you can't shy away from when doing music. It has to bring you or make you feel something. It has to trigger an emotion for you to kind of get. And for this record, like the emotion I got was I was feeling the ready to just, you know what I'm saying, have a beer and be drinking, and you know what I'm saying, and watching a game or watching, preparing for, some good lives. It's just background music, but me listening to it while observing my my scenery, my you know what I'm saying, what's in front of me, my vibe. So it's a good record to me. I definitely can't give it nothing more than a 6, man. I can't do that. I can't do
Nothing
that.
more than a 6. Air Nation says he felt like he was the lines were like, I guess the ad libs and the main vocals weren't really meshing well on the mix. So it sounds like they were overlapping on Air's ear.
And yeah, man, it's just when you're a connoisseur of music, or you're a person that really listens to music and not just hip hop, R&B, pop, you listen to electro music, you listen to beats, jazz, classical music, and if you'll start to develop the musical ear and know what sounds good and what don't sound good, or what could potentially be. And I think, like Eric said, it was there, but it wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't hidden the way it could have. And I agree. I agree. It could. I'm not saying these artists are bad. What I'm saying is I want to hear them with a complete, full, engineered record, and or even if they do a live performance of the record, have somebody who has an ear for sound to go in and separate things, like put your vocals where they belong. Your vocals are to sit in the middle, your ad libs are to sit in your, what I'm saying, either at your left high or your right lows. You have your instruments sit certain things. Like when I'm listening to a record, especially ones that have live instrumentation, I should be hearing my hi-hats in my left ear. Because if you listen to a drummer, where's the hi-hat? Depending on the drummer too, though. Don't get me wrong. Depending on the drummer, most of the time, a right foot drummer doing his bass with the right foot is playing the hi-hats with his on the left side. You get what I mean? As a drummer, they set up like this and they play like this. The toms are in the middle, the crash is at the top. And so you have your snare and hi-hat right here to the left, and you have your right foot on your bass or your sub, you know what I'm saying, that's underneath. So this is what I learned in music, especially listening to engineers and people who do this, and me being a producer, I had to learn how to separate the sound so it sounds like everything is in its place. You get what I mean? When you have everything in its place, you don't hear the ad libs overpowering the lead vocal, or you don't hear the lead vocal going harder than the drum and the bass, because the bass got the lowest end. So you should be able to feel the low end a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are technical things that we speak about for engineers and producers. They understand those terms and words that I'm using. But just in layman's terms, man, like, if you're listening to records, just take the time out and actually listen to the different instrumentations and stuff, and you will see where majority of the vocals and the instruments sit. So you can hear the clarity. It's called headroom. You want to be able to have enough headroom, because when you put these two speakers on, I should be able to hear from the back of my head all the way to around like a 360 spadal listening. And Dr. Dre, one of the greatest producers of all time, of our time, definitely, he said that, like, that's, if you listen to a Dr. Dre beat, he has things that trinkle every here and there in they beat, but it's there, and it sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot, because everything has its place and you can hear it. you can hear it come in here and there, come in here and there. The low end, where the low end is, the vocal sits right in the middle, so you can hear everything. And then you have the highs really sitting at the high. So like those things matter. And you know, I'm not expecting you new artists or anybody who's just getting into music to know those things, but that's some wisdom for you to consider being the artist, because I have that experience in music and making music, both on production and vocal recording. I've learned these things, you know what I mean? So yeah,
broke
man.
it down for y'all. He just gave y'all some free gems. For the ones that are just tuned in on TikTok, that is experiencing this for the first time, this is a music podcast that I've been doing for 3 years with ONTL Dewan. Right now we're live on YouTube, but also live on TikTok. So the ones that are on TikTok, what I want you to do is invite your independent artists, producers, and DJs that you know that you're fans of. Bring them into the room. Have them email us. They can go live with us on YouTube and discuss you know, whatever it is that they're promoting. We'll give them the email to send it to us, and we do a music review and a reaction to it. On top of that, we have a road challenge here for you guys as well to reciprocate that love for the time that you're spending here with us today. This is Center Stage live reactions on YouTube. If you hit the link in my bio and go to YouTube Music and subscribe, that goes a long way as well. And if you enjoy the music that comes in and hit that contribution up there in the live goal, that helps as well. I appreciate Air Nation, Bobby D, Gianna, Ange, Vanilla, Carol, and everybody in the room, Morgan, Soul Fam, Ohana, Chill Fam, Boom Squad, everybody that's here right now witnessing this. And we're going to get to the next record. We're going to get to the next record and see what I think. While you guys on the panel, feel free to chime in and let us know what you guys think about these independent artists as they're coming through, sending these emails. This next record, this is Bella with His Smile. Bella with His Smile, official visual. Let us know what you guys think about this record.
Yeah, Bella
with His Smile.
I love your smile when you know you make me happy. Trigger fingers to anybody who looking at me. Picture us rolling in the Hellcat when we moving classy. We fought some motherfuckers together like it's a tag team. I was too friendly, I guess I could thank my pops for that. And when we argue, I interrupt so you do it back. You about to leave and I will cry, I thought you stabbed my back. Two loyal people in the room, but toxic to the max. Explain myself is not the same as excuses and sorries. I'm not the best, but you could say I was better than Ori. I made some memories with you, eventually they'll score me. And when you talk to your family, you could tell them the story. It didn't matter about the fame that he was getting jealous, or didn't trip when I was working with them other fellas. Maybe I wasn't one to trust, but who you speaking for? You texted bitches all the time like it's a fucking chore. Told me to speak what you did wrong so you could do it more. I ain't gon' front like I ain't make any mistakes before. Life lessons from my actions, so it's all my fault. I should've pulled my heart up from my sleep before it falls. But get distracted by the love until reality calls. And only you can have the power of your life in your palms. I guess we'll part our ways and find each other in the future. A few years down the line, I hope I feel like it was sooner. Things can always happen, maybe you will find a new girl. And when you say you love me, you gon' always be my shooter. Taking my lessons from my mistakes, I need a tutor. I'm tired of falling for motherfuckers like how you were. I didn't cope with feelings, I just rap to my producer. And when you talk about me, tell them you didn't want to lose her.
So Aki, Bobby D said that it was a shaky start, but it got better once the beat kind of settled in and dropped. 7.5 from Morgan. Carol gave it a 4. You can find Bea at Bea the Rapper on Instagram. ONTL, you got a different face. How you feeling about the record? She definitely got you going though, because she got your mic muted. You forgot to unmute your mic. I know you was rocking with it. You was rocking with it?
Yes, only because it woke me up, her spitting.
Right, because of the garbage we was hearing prior.
Bro. and she don't have a bad voice to me. Like, she has a good female rapper voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I want to hear more of her music to really give her a good sound.
To get a good review.
Right, man, bro. Right. Because
you hear some potential. You hear some potential.
I do.
And
she has it, and she kind of has, she didn't showcase it, but I can see she has an image to her. You get what I mean? She didn't showcase it here in the video, but I could tell she has some type of image. She reminded me of a female rapper that I know named Miliana, or I think it's I don't want to butcher her name, but her name Miliana Monroe or something like that. She's an artist from Inglewood, and she's dope as hell. Matter of fact, the homie who did Wanna See Me cover artwork for Wan Wan did her cover art album. He did the artwork for her album cover, bro.
Okay.
It's the same dude. So, you know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I'm in LA though, because shit like this be happening.
Honestly, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if Bea is from LA, possibly.
Right. Because her flow, the way she kind of sounded, bro.
The way she kind of sounded, her look, you know what I'm saying?
A Latino from LA, bro.
Latino from LA. She looked Mexican, I think.
Man, bro, she's of Spanish
heritage.
Yes, bro, definitely. But like I said, I was listening to her. You know, I'll give it a solid 7 too. As far as
I was thinking about that, I was thinking like a solid 7.
As far as on the performance, but more so her recording, it wasn't bad. It sounded good. She was speaking bars, and the mix definitely was a good solid case. And
shout out CC with that corgi. I appreciate you, cool.
I definitely want to hear more of her though, because to really give to kind of really listen to her and let like, oh, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm rocking with that. I'm rocking with her.
Right.
But so far, right now, that's the
one right now. And I think we got another female coming up. This is Icy with Get Down and another one take. Let's see what Icy got for us. Another female rapper. What we got here, so fam? What we got here?
Bitch, get down. You know it's going up soon as we touch down. Was up when I was out. I don't think they having fun now. I'm in town. Cold no Beretta with a bust down. Dog catch up with them pussy niggas in a dog pound. I'm dumping. I pull up straight bumping on the young. Keep the pussy real wet to put your tongue in. Play bad, I'm slumping. Before I get the act and get the humming, nigga. Why you running? Don't get it confused, I'm the sweetest. I don't fuck with hoes, though these bitches really be the greenest. Walking niggas on their leashes, switching chains like the seas. And no, they see why I flex, now I just do it for no reason. I was down 1, now I'm up 2 cups. They frowning cause it's me, pussy bitch, pick your lip up. All you do is run your mouth, I see them bitches get the hiccup. It's stuck and I'ma run until it sees fucker fill up. Bitch, get down, you know it's going up soon as we touch down. That was up when I was out, I don't think they having fun now. I'm in town, told no Beretta with a bust down. Dog catch up with them pussy niggas in a dog pound. I'm dumping, I pull up straight bumping on the young. Keep the pussy real wet to put your tongue in. He 30 round drumming, off the drink he's coming. Got him screaming, pussy on me. Play back, I'm dumping. Bitch, I took your man and his money. Run the tail blow while he call me honey. Oh, you a dummy. Relax, he ain't getting nothing from me. But a hard time, I'ma send his ass back Monday. Had him high since a jit, have him throwing the fit. But what you say, watch what you do, cause I get the swing in the stick. I throw it back how I'm supposed to, that's why the nigga don't know you. I got 20 tunnel vision. These other bitches see through. Bitch, get down, you know it's going up soon as we touch down. That was up when I was out, I don't think they having fun now. I'm in town, told no Beretta with a bust down. Dog catch up with them pussy niggas in a dog pound. I'm dumping, I pull up straight bumping on the young. Keep the pussy real wet to put your tongue in. Play bad, I'm slumping. Before I get the act and get the humming, nigga. Why you running?
Aki, she slid on that. Slid on that. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 based on what we've been hearing today. It probably would have been a different rating had we heard better music but because this is probably by far what we've heard the best during these reviews, you know what I mean? She gets the upper hand. Aki, what's up, Ak? What you thinking?
Because you're literally
like,
telling the truth,
Air
bro.
said,
Like, you're
hook?
literally
Said,
telling the truth,
Air
bro.
says, where's the hook? Bobby gave it an 8. Vanilla said this is the best so far. Morgan says it sounds like Lizzo. Vanilla gave it a 7. Carol gave it a 7. Bobby said he'll put it on the playlist. I'm gonna chill in the comments.
Okay. Yeah, now it could be playlist worthy for sure. I'll put it to you like this: taking out my own feelings of how I feel about female rappers who rap like that, who rap like that. Taking out my feelings for that, it was a great record.
Okay,
putting how I feel about.
Air wants a hook. Air wants a hook.
Definitely. Well, she kind of had one when she was talking about the one thing,
like a bridge.
Yeah. She kind of had that thing going. But I really liked it. I definitely give it a 7.58 because as far as on rapping and staying with the beat, not trying to compete with the beat. She slid on it. She slid on it.
It was that kind of beat where you ain't really got to say too much substance.
Nah, you don't have. You don't need to say much. But again, like I said, for me, I personally, this is nothing against anybody or nothing against this artist.
You don't think the female should be talking like that if they
the way she was sliding and talking about sliding, bro? If she's really like that, she's really like that.
Really about that. But most women aren't.
Exactly. And so but what she gave me was she might be somewhere from the South because she had slight accent. And again, I don't take nothing, or I don't not like a person because of what they rap about. I just look at their image and how it has to make sense what they're rapping about.
Right.
You get what I mean? Right. And she definitely, her image gave the Cardi B, Little Kim, image wise gave that. She's like that female that got nigga bars. If I say that in that context, she was that. She gave off that, like she be sliding. She just do it pretty. You get what I mean? Like she the type of female. There's no jokes against her or anything like that. But like I feel like when I'm listening to her and looking at her talking about sliding on the ops or she got something for her, like she's the one who drives around with the fur steering wheel. But still got the got the Glock right next to the fur. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of female that I see when I'm listening to her and say, you get what I mean? And that I could have
also heard that in a Fast and a Furious, gang banger, type of film in a scene or something like that.
Like she's not, man. I'm telling you that she as far as on rapping, she's the best we've heard so far.
So far.
As far as on rapping, bro.
She's the best. Thank you, Icy. We appreciate you. But you need to work on that. You need to work on that Instagram name. She got it as Ice Cube. I don't know if Ice Cube's gonna have we got Ice Cube and then we got Ice T, right?
Yeah, Ice T, Ice Cube, and she's Ice Q.
And she's Ice Q as in the letter Q. I don't know. Too close for me.
Where's the Q? No, it all depends on what it stands for, and then if it's just a regular.
But I think she's Icy, so she might as well just be the real Icy. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Man, bro, you just gave her a name.
I just listen, the real Icy, real chilly. Right? Hey, take down the Q and real chilly. We real icy out here. Real icy.
Who is that? That's real icy over there.
That's
real icy over there. Like, what? Like it make you even stop. Like, wait, what? Right. That's your name?
I just threw you an alley-oop, Icy. Let's go. Talk to me for the promotion. Flow Town. Next record is Flow Tone Eats Me Alive official music video. After this review, we're gonna take a 5-minute intermission so we can lock in with TikTok and the fam in the building.
Yes, sir.
This is Flow Town with Eats Me Alive. I don't know why that made me laugh, but listen. Flow Tone.
We're gonna get to the record.
Eats Me Alive official music video.
A few wakes up, a tangled knot.
and sends you in some spiraling thought, not made to stop until you end. But your feeble sense of self can admit there's something wrong. You'd rather grit your teeth than let 'em in and bite your tongue. But the fear is building up inside, and my subconscious lines of the doubt and the worry. I bottled it tight, now my thoughts start to rise, and there's nowhere to hide. Can't ignore anymore, 'cause it eats me alive. Yeah, it eats me alive. Are you content with your mangled soul? Counting to 10, not afraid at all. But in your depths you can't believe that lie comes onside. And the fear is building up inside, and my subconscious finds all the doubt and the worry. I bottled it tight, now my thoughts start to rise, and there's nowhere to hide. Can't ignore anymore, 'cause it eats me alive. Yeah, it eats me alive. Oh, it eats me from deep inside. Yeah, it kills me, so hold it tight. And the time comes along when the fear is building up inside, and my subconscious hides all the doubt and the worry. I bottled it tight, now my thoughts start to rise, and there's nowhere to hide. Can't ignore anymore, 'cause it eats me alive. Yeah, it eats me alive. Oh, it eats me alive.
We got a couple reactions. We got a couple reactions on TikTok. We said it's just too slow. I don't like it. Some said that it's indie, typical indie.
Hey, I was there in New York at that spot right there.
Somebody said is one of those joints that you get dumped, which means another word for just getting drunk and just that long drive back home. Not bad. Not the one I'll be promoting myself on. Somebody gave it a 1, average 6.5. Yeah. They slaying them right now. They slaying the judges panel. The judges panel don't play over here on TikTok.
No, and I'm not mad at it. Now, I always come from the angle of taking myself out of being a person who makes music to a person who listens to music.
Correct.
To give my reviews,
right.
So especially with records like these, because sometimes as an artist, I can give my review for potential, but I'll be doing a disservice to the artist.
Right.
And so with this artist, record is for whatever they created this record for, or however they were, how they were feeling at that time, if this is what they had came about, I'm not mad at it. However, it is one of those records where I think somebody said that they can listen to this record while a long drive while being intoxicated.
Long drive
Yeah,
home.
it's kind of one of those things where you
And
just
you shouldn't
turn
be
it on.
driving long by yourself
No.
while drunk anyway. No drinking and driving. No
Definitely
drinking and
don't
driving
promote
under
that.
the influence. We're not promoting that right now.
Definitely, but I get the feeling and vibe as it, I'm saying, like this is one of those records you just have in your playlist. You don't press skip and you just let your playlist play. And this is one of those records that kind of like get you in your feelings while you're driving on that long road.
Right.
Kind of have you
or
thinking.
Somebody's driving, you dumped and somebody's driving you home.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you just have to, you really into your,
you got the window down, letting the breeze come in so you don't throw up.
Or it's one of those dark rainy nights and you just sitting in, you know what I'm saying? It's a very sad.
It has a moment for it. There's
it
a moment where
definitely
to place
does. It definitely does. And that's what I can say positively about this record is I heard the feeling in it and where it could have you. But it's just as far as on listening to the record, yeah, it was hard to listen to because it was too slow for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I still was able to kind of hear what was being said, so it wasn't bad what he was saying, but yeah, it just for me and for others who have agreed.
Dumped is when you get broken up with. Excuse me. Somebody says when you get dumped, it means when somebody breaks up with you. I'm thinking dump like drunk. It's when somebody dumps you, apparently.
And that's it. I was gonna say it kind of like it was one of those Spider-Man had to leave Mary Jane, or Mary Jane died and Spider-Man was sad. Like it was kind of one of those moments where what I'm saying, it's like I lost the love of my life, or I lost someone I love. It definitely gave that feeling. As a playlist, it's because it gave that type of feeling. Yeah, it's hard to kind of have this as a standout record. You know what I mean?
gave it a vibe. We're gonna do is we're gonna go into a quick intermission. We're gonna be gone for about a good 5 minutes. I'm actually gonna play something for the people that are reviewed on YouTube right now. That's gonna be some important information. Let's see. You tell me, Aki, which one resonates with you based on the title of the videos. There is The Truth on How to Be Successful as an Independent Artist, A Hidden Secret to Make Money as an Independent Artist, or Russ was making $100,000 a month as an independent artist. Which one?
The second one.
The second one, A Hidden Secret to Make Money as an Independent Artist. We're going to be playing this video for about 5 minutes. Take some notes, take an intermission, get your drinks, take your bathroom break, and we're going to be rocking out on TikTok for a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about the music. So for people that might not have been familiar with your rap, what would you classify your music as? Is it economic based? Are you talking about money? Is it socially conscious? Is it street rap? Like, what are you rapping about?
Yeah, great question. It's God honest truth. Shout out to my dog Dante. I had a meeting with Warner, like the big, label Warner, and we in the label, and we playing songs and shit. He rocking. He like, bro, I would sound like if Gucci was educated, right? Not saying Gucci ain't educated. I don't like the way that came off, but it sounded. He was like, yo, this is educated Gucci, and so I look at it as, rap is the most braggadocious genre of music, right? We talk about how many girls we got, how many foreigns we drive, how much money we got, etc. And so my music, I am using that as another avenue to continue to educate, right? It's like if I'm talking about, $1 million deal, just right there, respect this. Put my niggas on, you gonna have to respect this. Looking at commercial units out in Texas. Like if I'm talking about shit and they nigga, what the fuck is a prospectus, gang? Like, you know what I mean? And so the idea is talk about the shit we doing where it ain't no cap in it, but more importantly, opening it up to saying like, yo, I get what he talking about, right? Like, so from the beginning of time, that's why I went by the Wall Street Rapper. I'm talking about on the Dow buying call spreads for some tall bread, on the prowl for a tall chick with some good, you know what I mean? Yeah, I was bleep that out. That was my brother said that, I think. But the idea is like, it's like we making this Wall Street stuff more relatable, right? And so, you know, the music is something that I love doing. I've been making it for a while, and but it's like what you talking about, like what's gonna separate you? And
so it's based in financial literacy.
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
rap.
yeah. But it's fun though. Like, but so what I'll say about the music game is like, I'll never be a starving artist, right? I'm working on Wall Street while I'm making music, right? I'll never, you know what I mean? And so, but the greatest thing was like learning how to make money from music. I learned how to make money from music off syncs and licensing. So what that is getting your songs placed in TV shows, movies, video games. To date, my greatest placement was I got a song called A Dub. Well, I'm talking some Wall Street shit. It's on NBA 2K. So that shit's spinning. I'm talking about people all over the world hitting me. Yo, NBA 2K bought me here. NBA 2K bought me here. But the spins on it crazy. So I'm getting a check off that. But then I'm on Showtime. I'm on Nashai. I'm on HBO. I'm on Southside. I'm on Netflix. I'm on Outer Banks. I'm on BET. Several shows on BET. Shout out. I didn't hit BET over the head. Right. I'm on Sisters. I was on a gang of stuff on BET. I used to have it written down. But the idea is like, bro, when you make an upbeat rhythm, you finding the correct frequency, right? Like music is science, G. And if you know how to hit that frequency, upbeat, like most scenes, right? Anytime you watch a movie or hear a commercial and you hear music, they paid that artist to use their songs. And generally, they not gonna pay Kanye because he gonna have a stupid bag. I need $1 million to use this. They pay smaller artists, right, in order to license their music. And so that's a niche that I love. I literally just got an email probably 3-4 weeks ago, like, yo, and the best part, bro, it's like you build a library of music. And sometimes you don't even got to put it out. It's throwaways. But what you do is you have like the name of the game there is, and I've done this before, you get on LinkedIn and you just you go on LinkedIn, everything. And when you think of search, like that's Google, you go on LinkedIn and you search music supervisor. And music supervisors are the people that take a scene of a movie or a video game or a commercial and they say, okay, what's the mood of this scene? This is the type of music I want. So then they reach out to what I would call music brokers, right? They're music programmers, etc., right? And they have like an inventory of cribs, right? If you're a real estate broker, they got an inventory of songs. And then they're reading and they're saying, okay, what's this? Okay, so we need an upbeat song that's talking about women empowerment. We need a dance record because they in the club, right? Boom. And so Shorty's able to, shout out Melissa, you the GOAT. She's able to take my music and pitch it and say, yo, this, that, right? Where I remember, man, she hit me with a
who's Melissa?
She runs the company, one of the companies that I use that goes out and pitch my music.
Want to know how I took my business to the next level? It's simple. It's Shopify. Shopify gives you everything you need to turn your fans into customers. I put a lot of love and effort into designing my products, so I appreciate Shopify making it easy for me to design my website.
So like literally she emailed me 3-4 weeks ago, like, yo,
she's like an agent.
Effectively, right? And she's taking my music and she's pitching it and saying, yo, they want this type of song. Do you approve of it? Yeah, right? Like I remember I had a song and like the thing is this song ain't never out. It's not out. I made it probably 3-4 years ago. I don't even remember it. Like when she asked me like, yo, what's the song? And I talked to the producer like, bro, you cool with this? He was like, bro, send me the song. I don't even know what it is. He like, oh, that shit hard, bro. We might got to put it out now. Like in my mind, I'm gonna have to put it out because you'll get organic plays from it. So you're gonna get even more money. So you're gonna get the money on the licensing side. But then, right, how many times have you been watching a TV show like, yo, what's that? Shazam, or yeah, that's the name. Shazam, what song is this? Right. And then that's how you get even plays. So you're getting on the front end and the back end.
How profitable is it? Like even for like a 2K, like when you get paid to do it first to license it, but obviously people pay it through inside the game, and then maybe people go find it on a streaming platform. How profitable is it? Is it like we're gonna give you 10,000 for the song? How does that work?
Yeah, every show has a different budget. Every movie has a different music budget. Where I think Showtime, They can offer you a little bigger bag, like 10. Commercials and movies is the biggest. I ain't got there yet. I took a little hiatus because I just got 2 babies, 2 under 2. So it's been super real in the crib, but I'm getting back down, right? But I remember when Melissa hit me one time, she's like, yo, I'm sorry.
We're back after this intermission. I want to shout out everybody that's tapped in, not only on the YouTube, ATC, Misdemeanor, Ninth Letter, for sending in their request on YouTube. I want to shout out everybody that's on TikTok right now, locked in. Ohana, Chill Fam, Soul Fam, Soul Air in the building. Make sure you guys are hashtagging that down in the comments. The judges panel is here. They've been rocking out to the music, but they also been slaying the reviews. They ain't got no filter. They slaying these reviews. Carol's been giving 4s all across the board, and we're not talking about 444 angel numbers. Okay, we're not doing the angel.
She don't
numbers.
like nobody music right now.
She don't like nobody's music today.
Ain't nobody impressing her.
She ain't rocking with nobody. So now that we're back, one quick thing I want to mention on that Earn a Leisure episode.
Man, that was powerful. Just listening to that.
Music supervisor is very key to an independent artist. And when you have an independent artist who has a sound or a song available for a scene, and you find the right sync placement company and music supervisor that is legit. First of all, first thing I want to tell you is make sure that the split is no larger than an 80-20, meaning you get 80%, the music supervisor gets 20 for the sync placement. When you get the sync placement, typically at minimum, it should at least be $5,000 or more. It shouldn't be no less than that $5,000. If you get anything less than $5,000, it's a red flag. That's one. And that fee can go anywhere between $5,000 to $100,000 for a sync placement. That's going to your bag. 80% of $5,000 to $100,000 for that placement. It all depends on where, what the movie is, what the commercial is, etc. But that's where the money is for an independent artist. I'll give you guys a gem right now. If you go to LinkedIn and you create yourself a professional profile on LinkedIn, you can find legit music supervisors on the business end of LinkedIn. Don't flood them with with DMs or whatever. Build a rapport with these individuals. Check out their resume. Do your research on these music supervisors and these sync placement companies. Build a rapport with them. Do it properly. Be ready with a professional email, because they get tons and tons of nonsense and unprofessional artists, not even knowing how to approach these individuals in the first place. So go about it the right way. And once you find the right music supervisor, it'll line up your pockets. Now, one thing I could tell you, me as an independent artist, I've already submitted to some sync placement companies, but the turnaround rate on those responses can take months, can take a year, who knows, right? So honestly, you're gonna have to build your influence, you're gonna have to build your buzz, and then eventually that opportunity is also gonna come knocking as well. That can be another angle as well. I am in a unique situation right now where I'm dealing with 2 particular situations. I would say one is an artist, he wrote for Kanye West, and another one is connected to Dame Dash. Those are the 2 biggest things that I got going on right now in the moment. And I've been building a rapport with both individuals, and some things are going to transpire going into 2024. So we're locking into 2024 with some unique opportunities, and through them, as a visionary, I'm looking to get my music synced, through their connections and things like that. That's how you build a rapport. I've been building with them for months, if not years, especially the Dame Dash gentleman. He's been watching my music for about 2 years. And then the artist, I've been watching him for over a decade, and we uniquely met on TikTok, no less. So other than that, let's get to this next particular record here. Let's see. Hopefully we get some jams. This is Sam Brock with LA Can't Fix Me. Sam Brock, LA Can't Fix Me.
As a LA native,
As a LA native, let's see.
I condone that message.
Welcome to the prelude, the part of life every soul knew, where you figuring out what to do, but I don't think LA can fix me. When I close my eyes now, I think about my hometown. I need a sec just to breathe out all the secrets that I'm keeping. People ask why I'm drinking. I think it helps from overthinking. I know my mom does the same thing. We got issues, substance abuse. Welcome to the prelude, the part of life every soul knew, where you figuring out what to do, but I don't think LA can fix me. I work 9 to 5 now. Honestly, that's fine for now. Spent 4 years in a college town. Holy shit, dude, is this what it led to? Moved to LA in a broke down car. Didn't think I'd make it out this far. LA can't seem to fix me at all. I want the simple life, the job, the house, the way I
Welcome to the prelude, the part of life every soul knew, where you figured out what to do, but I don't think LA can fix me.
Welcome to the prelude, the part of life every soul knew, where you figuring out what to do, but I don't think LA can fix me.
That song was 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, but I'm not gonna do that to TikTok. They ain't trying to hear it, Aki.
I know.
Air Nation, they roasting him right now. They
I
going
know
crazy.
I
With the
know they
emojis, with
are.
the
I
emos.
know they are.
They roasting right now.
It's because his whatever sound he was trying to look for, it didn't hit the way it could have.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I felt like this one's just one of those, let me throw a song together and this is how I'm feeling, so let me just throw a song together and not necessarily really dive into it. And it could be more appealing than what it was.
Right.
And it sounded so slow. Not that I'm looking for anything fast or slow. It
I think
sounded.
we need something to wake everybody up. It's been one of those Sundays.
Yeah, bro. Because what's happening is pop records can range anywhere between the 80 BPM, 60 BPM, all the way up to 130, 150 BPM, which gives you the boom, boom,
right,
boom, or you get the boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to bounce. We're looking for the bounce, and with this record, it was more soft. You know what I'm saying? Emotional type of record, and it's not a bad record. It just, I don't know, man. It
right.
wasn't connecting all the way.
And I feel like a lot of these songs haven't been connecting all the way.
Right. And again, I didn't come in looking for a specific song. So us listening to these music, to these artists who submitted these music, these are all shocking, surprising music. I've never heard of none of you guys ever. And to hear your you know what I'm saying, as being a person who reviews music from both a producer and artist standpoint, you know,
Right.
I definitely should be able to connect to a lot of music.
them.
So
do you think we're not going to get a song of the night tonight?
We've had a few of those. We've had a few
of
those episodes, but it's been a while.
We haven't had a playlist worthy. We haven't had a song of the night so far.
You know,
Air Nation's calling it soft powder.
I didn't know powder could be soft because it's powder. Hey, that one was Air.
That's baby powder. Baby
powder.
Air.
Hey, he is. Hey,
he's
when
on
I
the
say,
roll.
hey, he is.
You gotta come to his high level.
Oh no, I do. I be popping in when I can, man. You know,
but he's locked in now. Like his energy is on a whole nother plateau.
Let's go.
Listen, that he be ready. He be locked in. He be playing NF, and he opens up. He get me hype. He plays the old school joints because he's a Gen Z. You know, when you send him hand hearts, he calls them hamburgers because they look like when he does this, he goes like this, and it kind of looks like a hamburger instead of a hand heart. He be locked in, bro. He ready for TikTok.
That's good,
he ready for TikTok. That's that Gen X. My bad, Gen X. He said Gen X. He be locked in. Let's see what this next record is. Sam Brock, that wasn't it. LA can't fix you. Apparently
from Sam Brock, because I got the concept and idea of that song, but it's just
for sure.
I got to hear a little bit more.
We're crossing our fingers that we get something good. TikTok said. Nick Lewan with Varsity. I have a feeling that this one ain't gonna be good neither. Knowing the strike of luck we're having based on the photo. Nick Lewan with Varsity.
That's an old name, but okay.
Nick Lewan.
That sounds better. I got some potential with this one.
She sent a text to my phone and she saying it hurts, but don't worry about it, baby. We can take you to church and now. Happiness wasn't ever a virtue. I can take you on a rocket ship and we can leave out then. Don't worry about it, baby, no worries. Left the Andromeda galaxy, we're headed down further. So we can find the unknown and be first. Yeah, we shot for the stars and we won't ever return. I got no time to die. The people that's been rocking with me dying tribes. Ain't got no family, Toretto, it's a firefight. Baby girl, let's ride tonight. We can show this lit up city how it sounds to fly. Yeah. I feel the highs until I'm low again. Supposed to meet my maker, but I'm comfy in my Stonians. I clear my throat and drink some water at the podium to deliver love to all these people so they know the one. I'll be up off 3 drugs, I don't know where I've been. Gotta get somehow hope that I ain't been driving. And she sent a text, I might slide in. And I wrote this down, but I know that you thought this. She come them ask me, can I please come and see you soon? Shawty bad enough, I'll fly her out a week or two, speaker booms. And they know that I'm connected. Another layover, but it's to be expected. She sent a text to my phone and she's saying it hurts, but don't worry about it, baby. We can take you to church and now. Happiness wasn't ever a virtue. I can take you on a rocket ship and we can leave Earth, man. Don't worry about it, baby, no worries. Left the Andromeda galaxy, we're headed down further. So we can find the owner and be first. Yeah, we shot for the stars and we won't ever return. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah.
Aki, I'm mixed on this one. I'm mixed on this one because low key, you know what I mean. Based on everything that we heard today, low key, he kind of like, you know. But then again, it was funny. Then again, it was funny. What's your constructive criticism? What did you enjoy about it? And then drop the constructive criticism.
So he gave me the, if anybody ever watched Wildin' Out and know who Mikey Day is, that's exactly who he looked like, bro. Or if you've ever seen the show Cake Off on Netflix, Mikey Day is the host. But yes, it has potential because I just feel like he need a vocal coach or to work on his vocals better because he was trying to hit pockets his vocals couldn't get to yet.
Right. But he was saying some stuff. You saw the Rolls Royce, the mini mansions.
My man was talking.
The Asian butler.
My man was talking though. My man was talking. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. I felt where he was going, what he was doing, and so on what he was trying to talk about. It's just his sound wise, it needs some work. Because I can hear the potential in it. Like if he really had either a vocal coach or somebody to kind of help him with understanding the keys in his voice, and he can stay inside of a range. You know what I'm saying? Because like me, I have a baritone type of voice. Like my tone is on the lower end. You hear more deep depth from my tone. So I have to I can't sound like Mariah Carey ever.
Right.
I can't never get to because my vocals don't range to the alto or soprano, whatever it's called. But I know mine stay on the low end of the thing. So if he sound like he has a wider range of notes he can reach to, but he might have stepped outside of it. And I feel like if he would have used a little auto tune or a little something to help his vocal pitch, pitch correct, then it probably would have been hit. Like we would have got the 9 song of the night with this one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a 7 though. It's a 7
for sure.
It's fun. It was fun though. I enjoyed the video.
The video definitely was comical, and I like the jacket, bro. Like that's
right. The varsity jacket.
Come on, bro.
One thing I did notice, he had no varsity chicks though.
I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens.
You can't be rich with a Rolls Royce and got no varsity chicks.
At that part, that's what kind of threw me though, bro. Because I seen the Rolls.
That was definitely a rental Rolls Royce.
You know,
it must have been
Airbnb, the mansion, real
Airbnb mansion, Aki.
The I'm just saying, man. Man, it could have been your sister, cousin's brother, baby daddy's mansion. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Air Nation got the private jets for the next video. He said he got the private jets. Air, you got the private jets still?
Hey, me. Hey, matter of fact, me and JR, we got a record, and I think I use that one in there.
Got the soul plane?
Look,
I talked. He got the soul plane.
Oh, well,
Cell in the building. What's up, Cell?
Nah, but I'm gonna get out a solid 7.5, man. 7.5, man. I like the record. It was a fun record. Like I said, the sound on it definitely could have been. I think if he would have definitely enhanced the sound and made the sound of the record.
Podcast. My bad, Cell.
Be a little bit better, then I feel like he like I said, he would have got that 9, man. But everything else definitely did it for me. And the hook wasn't bad, man. The hook wasn't bad at all. The hook wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was solid. It was solid. Let's see what the next record is. Um, let's see. We got CK. Oh, this one's gonna be comical, local. Hold on. ONTL, this one's gonna be comical. Bear with me. Soul fam, Ohana fam in the building, chill fam in the building. Welcome to the Truth Nation Center Stage Music Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube, link in my bio. I'm here with ONTL Dewan, Cells in the building, Shelly's here, Life, Air, Gianna, Carol. It's been a comical night. It's been a
shout out
comical
to
night.
everybody on TikTok.
This one's gonna be tough, ONTL. The artist's name is CK. The song is called Cedar Shots, and the rap style is cannot rap. I have no idea if listen. I don't know what we're getting into right now, but this says CK Kanata rap, Cedar Shot. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Bless you. Let's see what this is.
Yeah. CK. Cedar Shot. ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ಕಡಿ ಬಿಡಿಗಿಂದು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸಿಡಿ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕಿಡಿಕಿಡಿಯನ್ನ ಕೆಣಕಿದರೆ ಹೊತ್ತ ಟೈಮು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಪದ ಬಳಕೆಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಪದ ಬಳಸಿನ ಸೆಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಆಡೋ ಮಾತು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಮಗ ಕೇಳಿ ಕಿವಿ ಸುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಟ್ರಾಪಲ್ಲೇ ಕಿಚ್ಚು ನಾವು ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕಚ್ಚೋದೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇರೋ ಪವರ್ ನಂದು ಎಚ್ಚೋದೆ ಕಸಿ ಬಿಸಿಗೆಲ್ಲ CK Cedar Shot ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ಕಡಿ ಬಿಡಿಗಿಂದು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸಿಡಿ ಎಂದು ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕಿಡಿಕಿಡಿಯನ್ನ ಕೆಣಕಿದರೆ ಹೊತ್ತ ಟೈಮು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಪದ ಬಳಕೆಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಪದ ಬಳಸಿನ ಸೆಟ್ ಇರೋದು ಆಡೋ ಮಾತು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಮಗ ಕೇಳಿ ಕಿವಿ ಸುಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಟ್ರಾಪಲ್ಲೇ ಕಿಚ್ಚು ನಾವು ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕಚ್ಚೋದೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇರೋ ಪವರ್ ನಂದು ಎಚ್ಚೋದೆ ಕಸಿ ಬಿಸಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಕು ಕನ್ನಡ ಜನ ಮೆಚ್ಚೋದೆ ಆ ಕಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಟ ನಾವೇ ಗೆಲ್ಲೋದೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೇನ್ ಬರಲೆ ಅಟ್ಟಾಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬಗ್ಗಲೆ ದುನಿಯಾನ ಧೂಳೆಪ್ಸೋ ಪವರ್ ನನ್ನ ಪೆನ್ನಲೆ ಇವೆಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೂನು ಗೋಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ ನಂದಲೆ ಬರವಣಿಗೆಲಿ ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಪವರ್ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಮ್ಮಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಲೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸಮ್ಮತಿ ನನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದ್ ನಿಲ್ಲೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರೋ ಕನ್ನಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ ದೋಸ್ತಿಗಳು IMP ಆಸ್ತಿಗಳು ದೇವ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅಂದು ಒಳಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಸ್ತಿಕರು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ತವ್ರೆ ಬಡವರ ಹಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದವ್ರೆ ದೇಶದ ಕಳರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತವ್ರನ್ನೇ ದೇವ್ರಂತ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಜಾಯಮಾನ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ದೇಶ ಆಳೋಕ್ ನಿಂತವ್ನೆ ಮಾಯಗಾರ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡೋ ರೈತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯೋಕಾರನ ಸಾಲ್ಗಾರ ಮಾಯಗಾರ ರೈತರನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಕಿಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾನ ಅರ್ಥಾನ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ತಡಿಯಕ್ 100 ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಚುಚ್ಚಕ್ 100 ಬಾನ ಗುರು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಗುರು ವಿಷ್ಣು ಅನ್ನೋ ಈ ನಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋಲೆ ಎಂತೋಲೆ ಅಂತವ್ರ ಗುರುಗಳನ್ನ ಅಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬಂದವ್ರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಾಕ್ ಬಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನ ಉಳಿಸೋದು ನಮ್ದೇನೆ ಧರ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂತಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ನಿನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನೋಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೊಗಳು ನಾಯಿಗಳೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಟ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ನೀನು ಮುಚ್ಚ ಬಾಯಲೆ ನನ್ ನೋಡಿ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿಗಿರೋದ್ ಒಂದೇ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ಉರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ ಟ್ರಾಯ್ಲೆ ಪೀಸ್.
Now that right there had my stomach hurting. The back of my head hurt from laughing.
Aki, you almost fell off the seat. Everybody on
I
TikTok is
I
going crazy
did.
right now.
I did almost fall out of my seat, Aki. I'm
Ak, the
so
chain was heavier. Ak, the chain was heavier than him. The chain was heavier than my boy. You hear me?
I ain't gonna lie though, that nigga spit it harder than any. I don't know what he said, but what he was saying, he was going crazy.
Listen, they had the trunks open with nothing in the trunk. They had the trunks open with nothing in the trunk. Aki, what he was doing?
What country he from, bro? Shout out to that country, bro. Shout out to that country wherever he from.
Aki, I can't review it.
I love the influence, bro.
I need to recoup. I need to get myself together.
I was laughing the whole.
I need a moment. I need a moment.
I need a moment too. And it's not a bad record. It's not a bad record at all. It just.
I need a moment.
I need a water. Give me some water. Get that man.
I need some water. I need a moment. All right. What did you enjoy about the video?
The beat was definitely dope. The beat was definitely dope. It sounded like it was like, you know, Indian influence, the Middle Eastern influence, or something like that, you know, that vibe. If I really understood what he said,
I appreciate you, Queen.
If I really understood what he was saying, it probably would have still hit a little different. Because like right now, be it the fact that I don't know what he was saying, but based off of his mannerism and his flow and how he was going off, it was pretty dope. I ain't even gonna lie. It was like my man.
Somebody said his people in the back wasn't really feeling it.
Nah, because they was just there. They was there. They was just there. They was just there.
They was there.
But it was one of those things where, for me, the image. He went harder on the image than he did on the song.
On the song,
like
image
what he
was up to par. The image was a 9. A 9.
It was definitely a 9 because even though he didn't have nothing in the trunks, he still. You could tell what he was trying to say. It kind of helped his verse because, like I said, I don't know nothing he was saying, but how he was delivering what he was saying in his language.
ATC said, "Cash App sent." I got you, ATC. I'm gonna skip the line right after this review.
It was what he was saying in his native tongue. I'm sure he was going crazy,
crazy.
Overall, I'm gonna give it a 7, man. It was the funniest shit I've seen this month.
Listen, bro. Air's putting it on his playlist for his Breath of Fresh Air episode.
And
he gonna set it off. He gonna set it off when he go live,
bro. Because he got off, bro. He started rapping crazy, bro. He started going crazy.
Started going crazy. I mean, send us another one. Send us another one.
And explain to us that style of music. What was it called? Kannada.
It was
KENNADA. That's what it was.
So it was KNNADA. So I believe it's a rap style from his country.
And
Kannada rap. Kannada rap is probably the closest thing I can call it.
But listen to what it sounds like closely. Listen closely.
Right.
Can't rap.
Aki. Kannada rap. Can't rap. You hear me? We need more like that. We need to have a good laugh.
That one gets the laugh of the night.
That gets laugh for the night for sure. For sure.
Nah, shout out
Sarah in the building, Shelly, Lifeline, Air, Gianna, Carol, Ohana, Soul Fam, Boom Squad, Chill Fam.
Hey,
so Air, man, listen, this is crazy. We got to skip the line. Let's shout out ATC Productions for the skip the line. This next record, the artist name is Jewel Pods. Song name is The Lights.
Let's go.
Produced by ATC.
Let's go.
The Lights.
Shout out to ATC for sending that in. If you playing it, Aki, we can't hear nothing.
He sent the WAV file instead of an MP3, so I think it's downloading. Let me see.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but Quinnor something. Just send the Cash App, man. The line is there, but just send the Cash App if you're trying to get in line right now.
Yeah, if anybody, the line is a little long, but if you send the Cash App, you could skip the line. It's on the yellow screen down at the bottom to skip the line. Once you send the song, and the Cash App will get you right away because the line's a little long. But let's see. We got to hear the lights. Shout out to ATC Productions, Jewel Pods, the lights.
Let's go for a ride. It'd be the last time that I'm smelling your perfume cigarettes. Now we're making a mess, we're living through our regrets. But this time, baby, we just can't take the chances that we want to make now. It's the same old phases that we're playing with now. Call and ask for your friend, baby, we'll play pretend, and we'll do it over, maybe again. I wanted the best for you. I don't know who I'm talking to. You're gonna see the lights. Can we have just one more night? Short skirt, t-shirt, black nails, man, it hurts just the thought of you on the other side. You're gonna see the lights. Can we have just one more night?
Just finished my bottle of tequila. Last shot I took, I didn't even see ya. You passed me by like a fucking phantom. You hold the key to my heart for ransom. This is gonna be so difficult. Wish I knew how much it meant to you. You wouldn't do the things I did for you, but you wanted me to suffer in silence when thinking of you. Why do you do me the way that you do? Why couldn't we laugh the way we used to? This has to be a dream.
Short skirt, t-shirt, black nails, man, it hurts just the thought of you on the other side. You're going to see the lights. Can we have just one more night? Get you out of my head, I get you out of my mind, but this time, baby, we just can't. Get you out of my head, I get you out of my bed, but this time, baby, we just can't. Let's go for a drive in a bit less time, but this time, baby, we just can't. You're going to see the lights. Can we have just one more night?
Aki, you look like you enjoyed that one.
I enjoyed that beat. Shout out to ATC Productions on that beat. If they made that,
yes, beat. that was him producing it, and the artist was the Jewel Pods, JUUL Pods with the lights, and he was the one behind the production.
ATC, man, hey, if you got some more production like that, bro, I like stretching in that direction too, because I can be a little bit. I agree, Aaron.
Can you stretch yourself and do alternative,
bro?
Aki?
Yes,
really?
Yes.
On the production side or on the artist side?
On the artist side, the production. On the artist
side, I'm interested in hearing that, Aki.
I was writing a song to a beat that was like similar to that. Yeah,
okay.
and that's when I kind of seen it. Like,
how did you feel about the artist?
I wish he had an engineer, bro.
I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like the vocals would have popped if we had the right mix.
Ooh, that's what cringed me, because I was just like, oh, why can't you be? Oh, I do. Yeah. I do wear Vans, brother. Good looking.
Yo, he is. He'll go on a roll once he goes on a roll. He's on.
Hey, nah. It's all. Hey, I do wear Vans. You know, that's what happens when you're from the West Coast, man. LA. You feel me? We wear Vans and swim shorts, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that artist, I definitely know that artist got some. He got some for show potential, and I swear if they invest in an engineer who can really hone in on that sound, someone who works in that field of production and sound, then man, that record, that was a movie record, a commercial record. I felt like have you ever seen Max Keeble's Big Move? Like it's you know, I'm showing age with that one, but Max Keeble, like that's what I was feeling. Like I felt like I was in middle school, you know what I'm saying, opening scene of a middle school, high school scene, getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, get the drama started or something. And that's a good record.
Hey, that's a good look. That's a good look. If a song is able to put you in a moment in your life, you know what I'm saying, wherever you was at, then you know it's doing something. Now, production wise, what do you rate the production, and then what you rate the artist?
I'm giving the production for sure. I'm giving that a 9. That's
giving the production a 9, and then the artist, I was 7.
Yes,
7.
Yes, definitely,
7.
definitely. So overall,
and it was only because of the lack of the engineering. It probably wouldn't even be on the artist. The artist probably would have gotten a higher rating.
That's why I give the artist like overall. I give that record a solid 7.5, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like a solid 7.5 for sure. Because I know it has nothing to do. Well, it has somewhat to do with the artist too, but not majority of the sound, because I can hear where the artist was going with his records and trying to sing it, and you know, and definitely that's his lane of music and production wise, as his sound wise, yeah, definitely. But you know, I invest in an engineer if y'all can, somebody who actually, they don't make music, they don't make beats, they don't record songs, they only focus on making the record sound big. Like that's the engineer you need. You need somebody who can
take it and turn it up.
Because, bruh,
it'll change the aspect of a record.
It those small little things.
Somebody that knows how to engineers will change the whole outcome of a record.
And when I say they know how to engineer, meaning they recognize the sound that you're going for.
Right.
They know how to manipulate the sound so it doesn't sound exactly like that, but you're in that same lane, and they know how to listen to the artist's voice and marry it to the beat.
Right.
You get what I mean? Because it's so many records that I have records like that too that I've recorded where you can listen, you can kind of tell like you don't sound like you're supposed to be on this beat.
Right.
And sometimes that happens, you know what I'm saying? So find a good engineer, man. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all. But that was a solid record right there. I like that's playlist worthy for sure for me. You know, I can listen, I can rock out to that, man. That shit'll make me, you know what I mean?
Super dope. We got about 15 minutes left of the podcast. I want to shout out everybody that's in the building. Ohana, Drill Bit, welcome in. Shelly, Lifeline, that Air Nation fam, Soul fam, Gianna, Carol, Ohana, Chill fam, everybody that's been rocking out during the duration of this live. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember, you can hit the link in our bio, subscribe on the YouTube channel, check out ONTL Entertainment on YouTube as well. Check out that ONTL effort and Want to See Me. And don't miss the vibes, man. We do this every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Only time we skip a week is during those holidays or family emergency. Let's see what we got.
Hey, it was shaky in a bit, man. In the first beginning of this,
listen, it was tough. It was tough. It was definitely tough. But you know, we gonna, matter of fact, let's go to Lambo Ace with Gold Risk. This is Lamborghini Ace with Gold Risk.
This one sounds like a new generation, but it probably got a little hit to it.
Let's see. Hopefully.
Yeah. Lambo. LA boy.
Man. Here we go.
Yeah. It's Lamborghini. I got a problem with you busters though. Yeah. You niggas acting like only fan top. Whoa. You niggas forgot the code. No Rico Mac 90. Yeah, that's a stripper pole. Put a pussy, ayy, do for a break roll. My blow up on no shitty, it got a stank hole. My cannon sassy cute, like a steak hole. Traded in my tech for a Drake.
OG push that I'm walking like Pedro. And my niggas got the drop you if I say so. It's your Fisher run, 211 is pesos. And my bitch be lava lit, volcano, nigga. I had to get enough time to think about it. I feel woes wouldn't even stand down. Some of my homies told they let me drown. It's funny, I'm the man now. I pop bottles and I pop shit, man. I pop bottles and I pop shit, man. Gold on my wrist, gold on my wrist, gold on my wrist. I had to get it, then I had to plan it. Yeah. Took some years, but now I understand it. I understand it now. Kept a chopper, it was my best friend. Yeah. Only slugs screaming, let's win. When you gamble, you go hard. It's all that rolls on that 4-yard. Yeah, they whacking everything, fuck a prison guard. Yeah, misunderstood, yeah, the system flawed. Yeah, so we back on the block with the big toys. Yeah, regardless. Animal mission, Sig Roy. Too many lanes in the fucking game. Too many. Had to exit money from a lane. Yeah, everybody thirsty for the spotlight. Yeah, red beams and they stop lights. Stay cautious, I don't trust you, folk. Yeah, too many rats in your centerfold. Yeah, I had to get enough time to think about it. I feel woes wouldn't even stand down. Some of my homies told they let me drown. It's funny, I'm the man now. I pop bottles and I pop shit, man. I pop bottles and I pop shit, man. Gold on my wrist, gold on my wrist, gold on my wrist.
Packing the mail is gone. At home.
What it reminded you of?
Yeah. It sounded like the beat sounded like the baby. Like it.
Like if the baby would have jumped on it,
bro. The baby would have murdered that shit, bro.
Yeah, the baby would have definitely murdered that.
And not to say he's not a good this person right here is not a good artist. It just, I feel like he need to come. So he need to find something else for him.
Right.
Because it tore me the moment I heard the beat and listening, and I'm just like, I could hear the baby, and it took me away from the artist that was actually rapping
completely. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Choosing beats,
and that's why choosing beats is so important. If you're jumping on a Drake beat, if you're jumping on a Meek Mill beat, if you're jumping on a the baby beat, Little Baby, whatever, like Pressure was a Little Baby type beat,
right?
And you saw that I had to step out my normal element to jump on Pressure, and if I would have been rapping on my Substance or whatever, it would have never hit. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to expand yourself a bit, step out the box, but also be prepared to come correct, because the minute you don't, it's like, you lost me in the record.
and that's what I feel bad. I don't really necessarily feel bad, but I want to hear this artist on something else, because I don't want that to be my real first impression, because it's like, yo, bro, yeah, if this is what you're rocking and you want to promote this, then I advise you make a better verse and you look like you got money on you, get the baby, get a backpack, pay that bag.
The man's name is Lamborghini Ace, and it was no Lamborghini, it was a slingshot.
Thank you. And no, but that's not the shoot. That's not the shoot on him or shoot.
Right.
He probably couldn't have the Lambo in there. But sometimes when we promote things or we do certain things, it's if we don't execute them very well, or they leave room for.
He had that Bel Air though. He had that Bel Air. He had that Rick Ross Bel Air.
Of course. You know what I mean? And it was nice. Like he can rap though. Like I'm listening to him. It's not that he can't rap. He can rap, but like that sound, that beat, it sounded too much like the baby's Packing the Mail is gone. No, she like the mail. I'm smelling cologne. Yeah. Like that song. That's all I kept hearing when I was listening to that beat. Like that whole song popped in my head, and I didn't hear nothing else this man was saying. So that's what make me like, I want to hear something else from him, so I can properly give him a great feedback and more. This was my constructive criticism, honestly speaking. Like I can't. I'm sure I'm not the only person, especially, and I don't listen to the baby like that. But I've listened to him because he has a unique sound. When he first came in, he knew he can double rap on those slow type beats, but make it fit. This artist right here it sounded like he was still trying to find, like, that's his influence, and he was still trying to find his sound within the baby's influence. If that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I'm not gonna rate that one because
we're not gonna rate that one. Shout out Elaine in the building, Soul Fam in the building, Ohana, Chill, Boom Squad, Soul Fam, everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that link in my bio, subscribe on YouTube. This is our Sunday podcast that we do at 8 p.m. Eastern time every Sunday. The last episode that we had on episode 6, which is currently blocked, but I'm trying to get the appeal done. It was a totally opposite episode where everybody was enjoying the music and everybody was tuned in, and then today we get a crap ton of but we had some things today. We had some laughs, we had some constructive criticism. I think I gave a playlist worthy, and then no song in the night. With that being said,
what is his name? Lewan.
Him, Varsity.
That one, it'll grow on me, especially if you get a good engineer, and then that couldn't.
Oh, the other one, ATC, ATC,
and the ATC one. That one. Man, I'm if I do find an engineer who's get down in that type of information, man, I'll send them your way, bro. Trust me.
On top of that, Aki, I'm looking forward to hearing you on a record like that.
Man, ATC, bro.
Alternative.
I want to
send them that production.
Send me one or two of them. You know what I'm saying? Something you feel like
lock in.
And man, I'm gonna go in and give you something crazy, because Wan is the same way, bro. Wan started before he really listened to hip hop. Wan used to listen to Linkin Park. And
it's funny that you say that, Aki. When I first opened up in rap, I was doing rap alternative music.
The same, bro.
I was doing rap alternative music until I discovered my originality. You know what I mean? My angle, so to speak.
Same here, Same here. Because when I was,
I'm inspired by that. I'm inspired by rock, Linkin Park.
I know, like
Creed.
Oh man,
Creed,
Paramore,
all of that. It puts you in a different realm. All of that.
It does, and I can.
And what's crazy, we should surprise people by dropping a record like that.
ATC, bro.
Just
understand
that record.
Send them
that record.
Send something, man. Send
them that record.
I want to play around with that stuff, because I've been meaning to really get in there, but I haven't really looked and found anybody in my circle that kind of is in that lane because I can't necessarily do it myself. I just didn't. I haven't sat down and taken the time to try it out, really. I've done it in my beginning stages of producing. Like, I have a few records that sound, you know what I'm saying, that got those elements in it. Doesn't necessarily sound like that, but it has those elements in it, and it got the poppy, you know what I'm saying. I even named one of the songs Michael Jackson, something Michael Jackson, because it sounded like a Michael Jackson record. And I named it that because of everybody else who heard it first. They, like, I didn't name a lot of my beats that I've been making back in the day, got named from other people who, while I was making them, my siblings are listening to me make it while they're doing whatever they're doing, and then whatever they say or whatever said they feeling they got from it, that's kind of where I went and named my production or the beats that I was making. So I was playing around with Reasons 4 at the time. This was back in 2010, 11. And that's kind of where I found the poppy, hip hop, alternative pop sound started kind of bubbling in out of Reasons. And it didn't sound bad at all, bro. It honestly didn't sound bad at all. Actually, me and my homie, we got a song called Disco Ball, and the beat, it was, I wish I could find the beat, but the hook was basically like, this girl got that disco love. Hey, and this go hard. She got my head spinning like a disco ball. And Dun, 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 dun. It was bro. If I could
Whole different
reproduce
vibe.
it,
Whole different
exactly.
vibe.
The homie Jo who helped me write it, he still be like, "Hey, bro, nigga, we gotta get your computer up because if you bring that record back and we get that beat and we record what we know now to that, nigga, we taking off." And he always used to say that. So ATC Productions, man, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you back on Instagram and TikTok and all of that stuff, man. I'm trying to connect with you because we can really network out here, man. I'm telling you, oh man, we gotta get something going, bro.
Love that. This next record, this is Marcy with is this two artists. This is Gates and Marcy with Pressure.
Yes. Two artists.
You don't know about no pain till you learn about that box surrounded by four walls and this lumpy ass cot. Pressure in your soul over stuffed crock pot. Busting out the scene, can you feel a reaper plotting on the move? Eyes wide, heart full, painted goat. We serving it by the platter on the low. Yeah, said on the low. It's pain you don't know about no hard life. Up north, yeah, like 23 and 1 on that count. Cause a 2-piece peanut butter letters and some all whites. 30-minute limit on the for a lost price. Stuck in the cage, still the living in this hard life. Cause I'm living through the hard wipe. But I ain't put it in the pipe and then force him to smoke it. Solid price rate and I told him I'm open. Now I'm on the court trip like 4 in the morning. Only to hear the judge call him a threat to the public. Like I was knocking fiends off trying to triple my budget. And I was just trying to hustle my way at the gutters. Fuck him, I'm rugged, middle finger like fuck him, I'm thugging. Give me the verdict, I be free in the years, it was nothing. Won't fold, won't budge, ain't giving nothing. Best believe when I hit it, I'm hitting it hugging. Oh, yeah. You don't know about no pain till you learn about that box surrounded by four walls and this lumpy ass cot. Pressure in your soul over stuffed crock pot. Busting out the scene, can you feel a reaper plotting on the move? Eyes wide, heart full, painted goat. We serving it by the platter on the low. Said on the low. It's painted goat.
Yeah, it's me though, in the water with Nemo. These scar faces, I'm really living Pacino. I roll with 3 though, Holy Trinity trio. That's money, power, and powder that's wrapped up in that kilo. I'm Snowfall, Franklin Saint, fighting my ego. I'm fighting through the fire, I'm stunting, evil Knievel. I'm heavy in these streets, my only problem, my P.O. My shorty FaceTime, that's LON when she be low. I'm up now, validations come with Padigo. It's Fuel Gang, 93rd, give us the Rico. I'm up now, validations come with Padigo. It's Fuel Gang.
You don't know about no pain till you learn about that box surrounded by four walls and this lumpy ass cot. Pressure in your soul over stuffed crock pot. Busting out the scene, can you feel a reaper plotting on the move? Eyes wide, heart full, painted goat. We serving it by the platter on the low. Said on the low. It's painted goat.
Bossy.
That was uniquely different, and I'll tell you why. The tone that Gates decided to attempt, what it gave me. I was in a scene. I was in a movie. I was locked in. I was back in the projects. You know what I mean? You know, the bars was from that era. You know, and always on point. His delivery is always on point. He come from that cloth. For me, it gets song of the night easy. It gets song of the night. You know what I mean? You can't even compare it with anything else that we listen to.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And I appreciate the presence of the featured art, the way they uniquely got on it, because it could have, with that beat, you could have went so many different directions from the hook standpoint. And because they approached it on that, you know what I mean? It gave me like that Al Pacino Scarface cigar. You know what I mean? Walking through the, you know, walking through the get into the restaurant, you know what I mean, that you own, the club that you own,
you felt
the lights
bossy
on you,
from
that
that
cause
pressure.
you a mob, that
Pressure.
pressure, that mob boss pressure, you know what I mean, that you applying pressure, diamonds everywhere,
It
women
definitely,
everywhere.
man, bro.
Listen,
It definitely, hey, we could definitely
popping Chardonnay.
Hey, tell Dame Dash, hey man, you still doing state property? We got one for you on the state property line.
Dame, listen, Dame. Once we lock in, Dame, you know, and I told a lot of you guys already know that, you know, the minute I build that rapport with Dame and he wants to lock in with certain artists that got like that music for the movies, you know, because he has that application right now called New America. Make sure you guys go download that New America. Also go download Still Standing, Volume 1, the album, you know, by CB. You know, once we build that rapport with these individuals, you know, I'm gonna throw you guys that alley-oop, and you guys are ready for it. So I'm telling you, we have Unified Media has some very strong artists, and I know we haven't been able to really lock in because we all handling our foundations and our systems and our families and all that. But coming 2024, I'm not letting that slip up no more. Me and you, we got a record in the stash. We're gonna get that done. You know, we got to get on a record with Marcy. You know, your brother, we got to get your brother on the record. There's some, you know, Goonies in there.
Too much talent in the group,
Zams
bro.
is in there.
Too
Zams
much.
is in there. Zams, I don't even know where Zams has been at, but I can't wait to get that boy back into the mix. You know, Goons has been in his pocket. He's still going to the studio. So, like,
hey, you know what, bro? I'm building a rapport right now with an artist whose brother is nigga name slipped my damn fucking Montana, French Montana.
So somebody's affiliated with Frenchie?
Because I work where French Montana house lives.
Wow.
The one of his brothers, he does music, and you know his name is Cold No Name. His name is Ayub, and he gives me the Moroccan Middle Eastern vibe along with a weekend vibe. Like he sound crazy, bro. Wow. I ain't even gonna lie to you. He sound dope. And I've been kind of, you know what I'm saying, I ain't told him I did music.
Right.
I ain't told him I did music yet. I just
you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's those unique situations that people respect, that when they find out you do through another angle, you know, or maybe just, you know, maybe you might be listening to your own record and then he's around and he's like, who's that? And that's me. Oh, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, sometimes you got to do it like that.
And the only thing I've been doing, because I'm the security guard, so he has to come through me every day in order to get in through the gate. So you know what I'm saying? So I chop it up with him all the time. I check his ID here and there, but like a lot of times I'll be, hey man, what's going on? How you doing? Hey, y'all having a party tonight? Hey, all right, for sure, man. Hey, good looking out. And he called me brother. He give me love. He show me love, bro. So and then I checked him out randomly, and when he pulled up, I'm like, I'm gonna let this artist know. I'm gonna let this man know I heard some of his music and I fuck with it. And when he pulled up, bro, that's the thing. He was like, "Word, you heard me?" And I'll go, "Yeah, bro, I heard you. Oh, shit sound dope, bro. I ain't even gonna cop with you, bro. I'm gonna keep checking you out, man." And he was just like, "Oh man, that's love, bro. Appreciate you, brother." Like he got happy because he never told me he did music. He never said anything of that. I told him like, hey man, you do music? He go, yeah. Why? I was like, I mean, I kind of just putting two together. You know, you rocking around with French Montana. I figured you had to do something. He was like, no, that's my brother. Like, that's my brother. And I go, really? He go, yeah, bro. Like, nah, but like, I heard your music and I checked you out, bro. Like, you dope, bro. Like you got a nice little sound to you. And he was just like, hey man, yo, I appreciate that, bro. So now every time he see me, he gonna remember that. And I'm gonna just keep building from there, bro. Cause like he cool, like he's solid, bro. Like he was damn near about to give me, if I didn't leave earlier that day, he was on Thanksgiving. He came back that night. He was looking for me to give me a plate of food, bro.
Love. Today was comical. Today was fun. Today was challenging with the songs that were sent to us, that we discovered. I want to thank you guys for spending your time with us, showing your contributions, your ear, your judgment, your constructive criticism. Drill, Shelly, Life, Air, Gianna, Carol, everybody that's tuned in. Aki, before we go, do you mind giving some words of wisdom to the ones that are tuned in on TikTok and YouTube? Something to go with for this coming week or this coming season or new year.
Keep pushing. Be persistent in what it is that you want. Keep pushing. Have faith, and never give up, because you only lose when you give up. You know what I mean? If you continue to go, like I said earlier, my son, he teaches me how to be like, go for what I want sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's only 11 months. You know what I mean? He's about to turn a year on the 27th of this month. He'll be a full year. And I've watched this man bump his head, so like he falls and bumps his head so many times. And as parents, you understand and know, like, that as a baby bumping their head, like, you know what I'm saying, is crucial. But he bumps his head, he falls, he may hit his head, he may fall down, hit himself, but he cries for a little bit, but he gets back up. He gets back up, and we cheer him on to get back up. And sometimes we, even as in our stage of life that we are, no matter what age you quote unquote are or claim to be, wherever you are at that stage of life, man, don't give up. Keep persistent. If you gotta cry, if you gotta yell, you gotta scream sometimes, just to get that emotion out, so you can now focus on what you need to do it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? My other son, Adrian, sometimes he just randomly screams, and it's nothing wrong with him. He has no mental illness. He's no mental issues, no nothing like. He's a young boy with a lot of testosterone and a little kid at the same time, who has so much energy built up. He doesn't always knows how to release it in what way or form. And so he just randomly screams, and he's silly, he's goofy sometimes. And yeah, although it could be annoying here and there, because he doesn't know when to be and when not to be, but that's our job to teach him. It reminds me to be yourself, be you. Don't take or place yourself outside of yourself. Always stay from within and just do you, and learn how to adjust to your surroundings and what you have thrown at you, man. Because if you can adjust yourself to any situation, what you're doing is taking your focal point off of the negative and adjusting your eyesight to the positive, so you can see a revolution or something that you can get through. And if you focus on the adjustment of what you need to do, you won't necessarily stress on anything. Like me and my wife always talking about, like, we not necessarily struggling, but we you know what I'm saying, like, this is definitely a challenge for us to be raising 4 children, damn near, or 3 children and 1 on the way, 4 children for us, and only 1 income, and you know what I'm saying, with assistance. It's not an easy thing at all. And that's most of the time why you don't see me on TikTok sometimes, because
you locked in. I'm
to what my house is, and because that is not an easy task, especially if you're not making a certain amount financially, you're not making a certain amount. But what I can say is, me as a father, though I could be working 5 to 6 days a week, you know what I'm saying, busting my ass, I work 3 to 4 days a week doing 12-hour shifts, you know what I mean, sometimes, and
that makes up for it, so that way you can have some time for some other balance.
I balance with my family, because if I'm not there as the father, bro, that's a lot of pressure on my wife to have 4 children that she's trying to take care of, 2 babies, and then 2 kids who are older, who still don't understand the nature.
The fact that you even are considerate of that just shows the character that you are as well. To put yourself in a position financially to then do 12-hour shifts, but then be considerate of your wife, to then make time for that situation, shows the kind of man you are. That stand up.
Thank you, Aki. And that's what I'm saying. It's a struggle. Some people, even my own family, looked at it like, "Are you sure? Are you like that's a lot on you?" And I'm looking at them like, "Yeah, no, I know, but I can handle it. Y'all don't know who I am really. Like I'm only giving y'all what y'all see. My mom and my brother and my sisters, like my siblings, they know who I am. But like other family members, they don't really know the type of person I really am, like why I do certain things or take on. I'm a person of challenge. I won't do anything that doesn't necessarily challenge me because if I'm not necessarily master, I catch on to things very quickly. And if I felt like I've learned enough of it to the point where it's like, if anything can be thrown at me, I'm gonna figure out how to adjust.
Right.
That's what I'm saying is I've built my character. I've been in life. I've been built up to this level for me to be able to come here and do that. And so what I'm saying is for this week and moving forward, we are in the season of Tabernacle, which is the season of building and revelation. The season,
revelation.
yeah, because what you're doing is everybody's in attendance. All of your natures, everybody's natures, whether it's a good nature or a bad nature. Excuse me. And what I mean by that,
in attendance. Everybody's there. Everybody's watching.
All your emotions,
all
energies, all everything is in it. And so you have to be able to host those things you individually as a person. Me individually as a person, I have to be able to know when I'm overreacting, when I'm not reacting correctly, how to address every situation, how to approach it, when to speak, when not to speak, you know what I'm saying, how to be silent, how to balance out going to work and not trying to take a lot of overtime because we want it and need it, but also to spending time with the family. This podcasting, my family knows that I do this every day, but it plays a big role in them too, because a lot of times Sundays are usually our days where we have family day. So I have, there's a balance
there.
You have to.
That's why I knock it. We knock out them some days throughout the morning time all the way to this point to spend with them, and then knock this on, then go right back to them.
I'm going right after we hang up, bro. I'm going right back in there.
Right back in there, watching a movie. We're gonna change the diapers. We're gonna knock it out the park. Put them to sleep. Everything.
And so that. So this is just my personal opinion, man. For any man out there who has to, I can't understand any excuse you give for not being able to do certain things with your children. I can't give you I can't accept any excuse. You get what I mean? Like I can't accept it because I'm coming.
I mean, that's not for us to understand. You know why? Because we're not those kind of fathers.
Nah, but I'm just now I get it from a women's perspective. A lot of women's perspective, like a lot of women who have children with men, they don't necessarily ask them for too much. As if, like, I'll put it to you like this, and I'm sorry to jump around, but
you're fine.
This is a gem right here.
Right.
I was watching a show called New Amsterdam, and there's three doctors. One, two of the surgical doctors was sleeping around with one woman, but the woman was married to one of the men's, and she just started having a relationship with the other doctor. They failed, so they became a 3 partnership. However, the woman got pregnant. And of course, they're going to try to get DNA tests and stuff like that. But what eventually happened was she canceled out. She didn't want to. She told him to get rid of the test because she said, although it's important to know who the father was, she said she don't need a test to know that. She knew who the father would be because he would be the one to show up with no hesitation. Look, I got chills now from that because that's what I mean by as a you cannot tell me there's no excuse that exists where there's certain things you just can't do for your children. Or you can't show up for your children. She said she knew who'd be the father because he had no hesitation to show up.
Right.
Like that's the like, you get what I mean? And for my unique situation in my family, I'm that person. I have 2 children, not biologically mine, who call me their dad and don't hesitate to tell anybody I'm their dad because that's how I've shown up.
Right.
You get what I mean? So adjust yourself, stay positive, take a breather, do whatever it is you need to do. Don't give up on anything. Be persistent in what you're fighting for in life. And, you know, and I'm saying that to you guys as well as saying it to myself as a reminder to continue to try to push myself and get better and figure out ways that I can be better as a man, a father, and a brother, and just an overall person. So that's my gem for tonight, man.
We appreciate you. Thank you for everybody tuned in on YouTube. We'll see you guys next Sunday. You guys have a great evening. Stay blessed. Love, peace, and prosperity.